Hey y'all, Irix Guy here, and I wanted to respond to a question I've actually had from several viewers, and that is Phantom 3 max wind speed. Now, I never want to quote a particular speed, but what I will do is share with you from my experiences what I found with flying the Phantom in wind. Now, if it's below 20 miles per hour, and obviously I calibrated everything pre-flight, that was both the compass, and then I also calibrated ran the auto calibrate on the gimbal. Everything was silky smooth, even with that seemingly significant amount of wind. Now, what I have found out is that if you get, in my case, and obviously I was in a safe and responsible location out over the open ocean, but I did encounter some significant wind speed out there, and that was quite interesting, because the Phantom, with that wind speed, even though it was able to fly, and it was using the GLONASS and the GPS and the vision sensors and everything to compensate for those gusts of wind, it flew really well. But what I noticed with the video upon downloading it when I got back to my studio is that there were moments where the horizon would be tilted. There were also moments to where it almost seemed like the gimbal just kind of jerked around. Now, I have no physical damage with my gimbal. You know, everything's fine. And I filmed a field test in mild wind out in the field after recalibrating, just to demonstrate that everything with my Phantom 3 Professional is fine. It's in 100% functional order. So, you know, there's no problems there. But yeah, wind, when you get, and from my experience, again, it may differ for you, but from my experience, the wind got a little bit sketchy when I got above about 30 miles per hour. And it's actually incredible to think that you have that much wind and something the size of a Phantom 3 can perform as well as it did. So it was a fun opportunity to test that, you know, again, obviously out in a safe and responsible location over an open ocean. And I fully expected to lose the Phantom 3. It's not something I would recommend you do. I mean, ideal scenario, you would fly with next to no wind, and you would fly obviously in a wide open field with no hazards, no water, no telephone poles, people, etc. But it's good to know, you know, if you are in a remote location and the wind's out there, you know what to expect. So, you know, if in doubt, don't attempt it, because if you do, you're probably going to lose your Phantom. I didn't. I got lucky. But it was interesting to see how it performed, how well it performed, even though it did have the tilted horizon at points and the gimbal did flop around a little bit at certain times. It was still incredible, the flight dynamics of the Phantom 3. So I hope this video provides value. Again, I'm here to preach everything. I'm not preaching the goods and the good only. I'm preaching the good and the evil. And like any other early technology, we're still in the infancy of the UAV evolution here. So I mean, we're still in that day. You know, we're reaching our pockets right now. We may pull out an iPhone or an Android or something. I mean, this is high-tech stuff compared to a cell phone that was in a bag. But when I look at UAVs, I think of a bag cell phone. That's how far behind we are. Well, not far behind. That's where we are in the evolution of drones right now. We're in that bag cell phone day. So it's going to be cool to see how this technology evolves. But if we don't get together as a community, and in our case, and I've been fortunate to meet a lot of you, a lot of my fans throughout the beaches of the world. It's been great. You know, you just walk up and say, "Hey, Irix Guy," and I mean, I'm not a jerk. I'm an approachable dude, and you know, to talk to you about your drone experiences and learn from you, and hopefully you've learned something from me as well, and not just us, but the community as a whole. Because as a whole, as a community, we get together and share these lessons learned. It's what'll help to better enable a more rapid evolution of UAV technology. So with that being said, be sure to check out droneevangelist.com. That's my website. I'm going to continue to post a plethora of UAV tutorials there, and all kinds of goodness. So check it out. Follow me on Facebook, facebook.com/Irix Guy. And if there's something I haven't addressed yet, feel free to drop me a line, and maybe I can go out and field test it. I mean, that's, you know, as I encounter these scenarios, it's stuff that I want to talk about, because that's the way that it happened to me. And different people's experiences, it may be a different situation, because for me, I was able to fly in that amount of wind. Your drone, even though it's the same drone, maybe it wouldn't do it. I mean, you never know. You never know unless you're willing to test it and you're willing to share those experiences with others. So with that being said, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe, youtube.com/IrixGuy. Y'all have a good day.